You're listening to Daily Report Berlin. Date is November 10th, 1989, and one of the world's most historical moments just took place. Yesterday, November 9, 1989, the Berlin Wall is opened again by the East German authorities. This ends the issue that built up between the West and East Germany for the past 34 years. The Berlin Wall was built under Stalin's order as a symbol of the Iron Curtain. So on today's news part, I am lucky to be able to interview one of the escapees from East Germany. She is finally reunited with her family, and right now, she is here to share us her experience. Thank you so much for letting us interview you today.
Yeah, you're welcome. I would be really glad to tell you guys what actually happened.
Great. So could you explain about yourself a little bit?
So, all of my families who live in West Germany, and then around 30 years ago, my parents decided to move to East Germany and start their own life. 10 years ago, my parents got sick and they passed away, so there were only my brother and I left. But because of the Berlin Wall that was built since May 1945, we are able to contact the rest of our families in East Germany.
I'm very sorry to hear about your parents, but thank you very much for sharing your experience in such detail. It truly is an amazing story. So, what are your thoughts and feelings on the event?
I personally think that this is an opportunity to reunite the two Berlins together. Also, this event symbolized, for me and my brother, a new world of real democracy. Personally, I can now go freely back and forth to visit the rest of my family with my brother without any fear of being captured. I'm sure that other German citizens from the West are excited to see what is yet to come for Germany's future. I hope that since West Berlin was under control of the Soviet and now is free from it, German citizen and government will consider more about democracy. This will help the country to move forward and fix our mistakes together.
So, do you personally would want to keep communism alive in your
For
society?
me, I think communism is like an old um, government type. I think as the world to move forward, maybe we should look about other side of government that maybe will make the country more developed.
Although overjoyed to be reunited with her family, Clara Mullen has no intentions in moving to West Germany as she considers where she lives now home. The wall has stood for decades as a painful symbol of the divided Germany ever since it was built in 1961. Now, after 30 years, here we stand with the borders allowing citizens to go anywhere they wish. As the gate opened, thousands of East Germans swarmed the streets of West Berlin. It was like a sea of people. Today, now 2 days since the opening, more and more East Germans are coming in to what have been denied of them for 30 years.
I have always been and lived in West Germany, and since young, I would always hear about people who speak and look like me, but they're confined to the other side of the wall. Fast forward 21 years, and today I'm seeing these people. It feels weird. They were like people on TV who seemed real and not so at the same time. And now I'm here welcoming them. My aunt, who has been separated from my mother ever since the wall was built, is finally reunited with my mom. Seeing the tears on their face and everything made me so overwhelmed and happy. This is honestly such a blessing.
This morning, a new hole was made in the Berlin Wall at Potsdamer Platz, and the Galatica Bridge was opened as well. Although to most of the world, these places are just names, but for the German people, how significant was this, and what did it symbolize?
The Potzplatz was Times Square of Berlin before. I was on Galatica Bridge yesterday, and I have never seen more grown men with tears in their eyes in any time of my life. It was a surreal feeling to see the other side of the wall and to know that we have the freedom that we lost for a long time.
Thank you so much for sharing your story and thoughts on the interview. Next, we will have Abby and Ben share their report on the German unification.
Deutschland, Deutschland, über alles, über alles in der Welt. Denn es steht zu Schutz und Tote Brüder.
Welcome to the Lederhosen News Show. My name is Hans, and this is the Maria, and I will let her take it from here.
So we are here today live on the day of the German reunification. Today, October 3rd, 1990, marks the day where the Germans can finally cheer,
Wir sind ein Mensch!
meaning we are one people. The German Democratic Republic has now become part of the Federal Republic of Germany, and to commemorate this special occasion, our daily report will consist of giving you historical information to remember what Germany has gone through thus far. To start off our daily report, let us take you live to Berlin, Germany, where you will get a deeper insight into a daily life of an Eastern German citizen before and after the German reunification.
Thank you. After the reunification, all workers lost their job in the East because the Western side believes they had better industry and forced almost all Eastern workers to become unemployed for a little while. A good example of this is the green arrows on stoplights. They were considered industrially behind. So imagine all the green arrows we have in our stoplights, and they get taken away because they are considered behind. It is absurd, but what can I say? Back in East Germany, it would take 12 years to wait for the car to come. You would have to order it 12 years in advance. There was always a shortage of clothes, food, and other common everyday things. Once they became unified, the standard of living improved significantly after the unemployed got employed once again. We were extremely happy to get rid of the wall and hated the communist and socialist lifestyle that was brought upon us. We are still behind money earning wise to the Western side, and to this day we still are.
Thank you so much, Wolfgang Schrutner,
Dankeschön.
for your amazing insight on the reunification of Germany. We would now like to take the time to inform you about the history of NATO. We will go back to Wolfgang Schrutner.
Hello. It is me, Wolfgang Schrotner again. Wolfgang Schrotner. Anyway, NATO was a significant event in the reunification of our Western and Eastern powers. It marked the end of the Cold War in July 1990 in London. A period of 3 to 4 years was set for the Soviets to leave and set limitation on the Germans to prevent another rise in fascism. There was also a act put into place to prevent the Germans from having a certain set of military numbers, etc., etc. After our friendly neighborhood Soviets praised our London Declaration, common ground was found, and on July 14th, 1990, the Russians finally accepted the reunification of Germany and its entrance into NATO. On September 12th, all countries that had a part in Germany, such as Britain, France, the United States, and the Soviets, all agreed to leave Germany to its own accords and named them independent. Germany now became the prosperous country of Germany. And this led to the completely free elections in Germany on December 2nd, which marked the first free elections in German history since the 1920s. And as we can all deduct, this had a major part in the independence and reunification of Germany, as it allowed us to become this independent country that we are so proud of today. Thank you very much. back to you.
That was good. Thank you again for your amazing intellectual knowledge about the Germans, Wolfgang.
Thank you, Wolfgang Schrottner, for your amazing information. My name is Hans, and I will be signing off. That is all the time we have for you guys today. Unfortunately, I know you guys will miss my beautiful face and my Germanness, but that is all I can offer for you today. Thank you very much. This is Maria, my co-worker, signing off. Yo, Maximilian, du Schmetterling, hol mir mal den Krankenwagen.
Du bist dumm.
Deutschland, Deutschland,